So if you guys didn't know, Chris Chan, our beautiful Chris Chan, was let out of prison finally. And why? Because the charges were completely dropped on Chris Chan. So Chris Chan, if you guys don't know who Chris Chan is, Chris Chan was this dude that made an entire like fanfic about Sonichu, and it was like a comic book and all this crazy shit. I don't know the exact lore, but became an internet meme. There's so much lore. There's like entire YouTube channels dedicated to like Chris Chan lore. So I was working at GameStop and we got notification through email that some guy had pepper sprayed somebody over a Sonic standee. Turns out it was Chris Chan. And that's who I learned. That's how I learned about Chris Chan. Well, Chris Chan was let out of prison because all the charges were dropped. And the charges were Chris Chan actually had on several occasions his like elderly mother. And this happened. Okay, they got let out, right? Well, I do want to point this out. You see this necklace? It's a Sonichu necklace. Chris Chan made this in prison out of trash.
I believe that. That looks like something you would make in prison out of trash.
Yes. Well, everybody on Twitter is coming to Chris Chan's defense because it just so happens that Chris Chan's is a trans woman now. So everybody's saying that the trolls are at fault for Chris Chan's behavior and the transphobes. And I'm like, don't you ever think for just 1 second that these people are co-opting your movement to just because they're mentally insane and trying to get some freaking positive clout because they're so used to negative clout?
Yeah. Not only that, did they know he was trans before all this stuff happened? Because
No,
this is new. So what does that have to do with literally anything else?
Chris Chan was doing spooky ass creepy shit for years before they became trans. That's the issue. That's the damn issue. And I'm tired of it. I think somebody should slap him in the face. And I'm going to say him because I get to apply your pronouns, not you. It's not your call. Sorry. Chris Chan's a dude, creepy looking dude, has a 5 o'clock shadow. No.
It's, you see sometimes, I feel like you see real trans people, right? Like Blair White.
Yeah.
Or like I know trans people who are like very clearly working very hard to be the gender that they really truly feel like they are. And then sometimes you see a guy who has a beard and he puts a dress on and he's like, I'm trans. And you're like, okay, well,
I was okay. See, I got a good story. I was in South Carolina. I was at this convention doing a panel or some shit last year, 2 years ago. And there was this trans woman there. Used to be a guy, obviously, but trans woman. Was like 4'10" and looked like a tiny little girl. And I like was walking by. They were doing meet and greets. It's like a famous little person. I don't remember their name. But they were doing meet and greets, and I like walked by the booth, and they won the lottery, right? They had the like perfect face structure for it, body structure, and everything. And I was like thinking to myself, I was like, man, like if I was like 3 shots, I would probably fill that little up, like just with hot cream, hot baby gravy. I might do it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it.
Hey, a hot girl's a hot girl.
Like, I don't give a damn. Like, oh, look, there's a little micro penis. I'll just not bother with the micro penis.
Just push it off to the side and don't even worry about it.
Was she white or Asian? Asian Snafu. Snafu's like, yes, look at Snafu. Snafu, damn it. I'm not. Stop.